Yeah, and I assume they've had a little bit of time now to clear their heads and maybe get back to their former glory that they had there. But here's the thing, I can guarantee you that Team USA will have done the same, and the game is now started. Here we go, and yes, as I suspected, we do see a little bit of that cheekiness there. We see the condition thief from Toka, and on top of that, we also do see the Ranger from Helio, and that is going to be matched by Fly on Condy Thief, but Floody still going to be on the Hollowsmith option there for the side note, and Gorna on the Reaper into the Core Necromancer of Zeroma. So a few little compositional differences there, and well, here we go, and Numb actually going to be completely ignoring the line there. Just going to directly push over to far, but Team USA very much ready for that, and thwarting that push very early on. And I'm not sure about this opener here for Ultranumb, to be honest, right? I think they're going to end up kind of sacrificing a lot of map presence early on and not really going to get anything for it.
I think that their game plan here, although now I'm sort of confused because we do see Capablanca going back into it, is trying to maybe avoid that Ranger, but obviously that's not going to be the case. And we will see Node a piece here, but obviously with a slight point advantage, of course, for Team USA as they got the node first. Floody going to be contesting 1 versus 2 here. And the main issue is that they really need to try to enable Floody a little bit more, and they also have to be winning team fights very hard because the side node pressure is going to end up always being a little bit better for Team USA just because the Soul Beast is going to be able to they're going to have more presence than Floody will on this Hollowsmith. And now we see this 2v2 coming out on mid. Cran already going to be pretty pressured, actually, and the node will actually be decapped. Cornet having some real trouble here. Cran having some trouble keeping him alive as well. And Floody gets taken out 1 versus 2 here at far. And as you said, not a very good start. And for Ultranumb, we do see Toker actually very, very low here. Fly obviously getting a good plus out onto him, but it's not going to be enough to get that kill. And now Cran is going to be alone, 1 versus 3. He needs to be so careful because if he goes down here, that's just going to stagger them even harder. It's going to stop them from being able to get in the map. Zeromus does get picked up, though. Nice job there, most likely from Fly to be able to find a kill. So it will be an even kill on the map. And Fly coming back in as well. They might be able to find their home node line coming back into it. Toker in a little bit of trouble as well as Fly starts putting some pressure on him, but we'll have the peels. Potentially will be able to get out alive.
And Toker might be an easy target here as well. Fly not really on the same side of the map, able to pick that up, and Toker is able to heal himself quite nicely. And Floody now back into this contest, maybe freeing up the Revenant. In fact, we're going to see Capablanca maybe push into some of these fights, and Fly actually getting some good work done there. Is able to pressure the map there over towards the Dragons. Zeromus is going to have to waste a little bit of his time there recapturing that, and that does allow Fly to leverage that position and get into the fight. Is there going to be a good target though? Naru is a little bit potentially vulnerable right now, but actually no, the target is going to be invited, and a massive burst coming out onto Magic Toker. However, he is able to stealth up and should be able to get away with that. Oh, but Gordon no-scopes him! Oh, that was nice. That was pretty good. Toker, though, is still in stealth, so that does mean there is a bit of res potential there. If he's able to get a little bit further. Yeah, Fly not quite locating him. Now he has been found, and Cran should be able to guarantee that kill does indeed come through.
This is Fly doing a really nice job. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the decap. He really should have. I'm really surprised we don't see that happening, but maybe they do want to contest buffs as we do see them coming up for the first time. But no, he's going to go plus home, and I do definitely think that the plus at home is going to be good because they'll be able to control their side of the map, but that decap was open there, and I really feel that Fly should have gone for it, especially because they weren't going to be contesting that top buff. Bottom buff will be contested. Naru now going to be holding it against Capablanca, which I think is advantageous here for Ultranumb, but overall, I'm very surprised we didn't see Fly go for that decap.
But Fly ended up doing nothing. He was deciding, right, between going for the decap and going for the plus, and ended up doing neither of them. And now he's just kind of stuck out on the map going like, well, I mean, I guess I'll just go for the buff instead. And he should be able to do something. Of course, Naru is actually 1v1 into the Guardian. And with the Cognity, that's where things will really, really get terrifying for the Firebrand from Team USA. So Numb should be able to force that buff fairly effectively. But
and a kill, too.
Yeah, and a kill, which is very nice. That's a great kill. But I don't know. I don't like that indecision from Fly. That does not speak well to, kind of the rotational mindset of Ultranumb in this series.
Absolutely, it's definitely worrying. We do see Ultranumb maybe having a little bit of a better game plan here. They get the kill now on to the Firebrand. It looks like Toker might be next as well. Shadow Refuge going to come down, and Jerome is trying to peel for him as they've left. I actually swapped out Gordon here for Capablanca on mid, which I definitely like to see. They should be able to free up their home node as well, but we already see Naru respawning. They haven't gotten anything else out of that kill besides just the buff itself, and we do see Helio still able to hold down the node. They haven't gotten the decap yet, and they're starting to just fall slightly behind again, ever so slightly, 50 points difference here. Capablanca is now going to be vastly outnumbered. Gornet as well here. 4 versus 2 on mid. Cran needs to get involved in this right now. Fly making his way over as well, but there's already going to be a lot of pressure on a Gornet. Team USA looking for the kill. We're going to see the Lich now coming out from Zeromus. Gornet trying to kite. Cran obviously will have the glyph available for him, but they don't want to have to burn that so early, and Gornet is going to go down. There's going to be the glyph from Cran almost certainly. The knock comes through, but it is going to be just after the glyph goes, so we should see the glyph coming out, and Toker going to go down. The Reaper buff. Wait, can they get the cleave in time? Is Gornet going to rally Toker? He does!
Wait, what happened to the glyph?
Unfortunately, doesn't land, and Toker going to be able to stay alive for
now.
He does the Shadow Refuge down. And
oh, maybe
unfortunately, Ultranumb just a little bit too slow there.
Yeah, and that was a real close call there. Toker nearly getting cleaved out there, but USA hold firm and get the job done, and Cran not able to quite get that glyph. It may have been an interrupt there, very, very sneaky interrupt there. Actually, Floody looking pretty good in this 1v1 into Helio. 1 tick away from getting that cap. Can he manage to get it? Wait, Floody overheated actually, which is incredibly unfortunate, but he is able to actually force the node there and force the cap. But mid has been lost for Ultranumb after that unfortunate loss of their Necromancer. He has now rejoined into this fight there, and they're looking to get some big damage there onto Naru, I believe. And as you know, it was Mark. Mark does get shoved away, but he's now getting back into the fight, but is getting CC'd. And Ultranumb, I think they are doing a little bit better in these team fights than they were into Dark USA, in fact. And, maybe there is a little bit of, life left in Ultranumb. They do not want to get eliminated here. They want to show what they can do into one of the most powerful teams in the global finals here against Team USA, and they should be able to secure the field to get that double cap.
Absolutely, but buff's going to be coming up again. We do see the contest on the bottom buff. Again, it looks like we're not going to see anyone from Ultranumb going to top buff. Capablanca thinking about it, but he realizes there's 3 players there, and I don't think we're going to see them contest it. Gornet as well, making a little bit of movement towards it, but no, it is going to be the bottom buff, the only one that's going to be contested right now. Floody into Helio. We've seen how that 1v1 has been going the entire game, but Fly, finally, here we go, getting that decap at far that I was looking for before. That is going to neutralize the map, and this is where Ultranumb are going to be in a very good place. Toker as well getting taken out over at mid. Not going to be a very good kill there. Team USA not going to like that, so we will see Ultranumb in a very, very good position, but it's still very close, and Ultranumb have still some distance to make up.
Yeah, they don't have the lead just yet. They'll have it in a few moments, but I think they're definitely looking for another kill here. They need a little bit more than this. They are not feeling comfortable in this game just yet. 1 buff secured as well for Team USA. Getting that shield is certainly very, very nice, and the sword is going to get stagnated for pretty much for all eternity, I think. And actually, Toker actually gets the decap. Fly not able to actually reveal himself in time to contest it, and that is very unfortunate. There's going to be the jewel of the Condi Thieves over here right now. Fly maybe a little bit ahead in the 1v1 so far. Maybe looking to at least get the cap back there. Numb now looking to push that team fight, and Reaper certainly providing a lot of value, I think, right now for Ultranumb. Naru is running a little bit low on cooldowns. Capablanca trying to shove him away from the rest of the team, and he's done a pretty good job of that too, and this should allow Cran and Gornet to get some pretty damn good work done against Toker and Mark here near mid. And Fly, once again moving around the map, is able to re-secure that line, and now he's going to plus the buff. And wait, no, he's not. He might actually just leave that and instead go for another kill here directly into this team fight. Cran is pressured, and Fly will arrive just in time to peel for that, but the Lich is good there from Zeromus, but Cran lightning flashaways.
Absolutely, and this is a really good plus here as Toker's now going to go down. We're going to see the kill as Capablanca very low. We should get the res out for it, but Cran going to be able to heal Capablanca up. Hopefully he can get him out of danger, because right now Team USA are going to be looking for that kill. The glyph, I think, is going to be available. No, the fear comes out, and the stomp from Naru is going to be interrupted. The stealth is going to be good there on Capablanca. The glyph! Just able to save him. And the glyph is going to land this time. They're going to be able to save the Revenant, and the points are even. Ultranumb have been in this place before against Dark USA. They aren't going to want to have a repeat of the last set, but Team USA not going to give it away for free, but again, Fly with an excellent decap at far, and he's going to be able to make his way back into the fight. We are going to see Toker match that just slightly behind, but it's really going to come down to this fight, and Naru going to be a bit behind. Cran blinking on very aggressively onto Naru. We should see the kill on the Firebrand. Now he has no cooldowns. That's going to be the downstate. That's going to be the team fight 1 here for Ultranumb, just snatching it back as Aromas and Mark retreat to their side node.
That was that glyph battle there. That was some great interrupt play there from Team USA, but they weren't quite able to deny it or generate the revive generate the stomp just in time. So yeah, both teams really going for this right now. The sides are contested, and Team USA will be able to grab the dragon, but how long is that going to last when this angry Reaper is looking to go crazy? However, Toker a little bit ahead in this 1v1 into Fly. He's going to have to back off now. But these Thieves seem to be fairly evenly matched, both generating a lot of value for their team. Maybe Fly getting a little bit better end of these trades here, generating some more kills about the map than Toka so far. But, oh, this fight is looking really good for USA, to be honest, because Crown and Gauntlet are going to find themselves outnumbered, and honestly, that's not really that good for the Reaper. You don't want to be outnumbered with the Reaper. With the Cornecker, it's a little bit better because of its increased survivability, but Reaper is more of an even fights kind of thing, and the buff finally is going to get contested there by Toka. No, he actually thinks better of it and goes back to handle Fly, but Fly might actually be able to get the free cap there online, which would be excellent, but actually, yes, he does get it as Toka ports away, but he might have to give it up almost immediately because of that massive condition pressure there from the even smoke screen is going to mean the Fly is going to have to yield the node.
I love this pick here from Toker to go for smokescreen. He knows he's going to be 1v1 against basically a mirror, right? And he goes for the smokescreen to make it a lot easier to shut down a lot of those projectiles here from Fly. That is what this build sort of revolves around, especially because Fly has also gone Dagger Storm and Toker's gone Thieves Guild. So Toker really anticipating what his counterpart is going to do. And I really like to see that initiative of taking that smokescreen. I think Beyond also has been playing it. And so it's nice to see these NA Thieves kind of changing things up just a little bit on this build that has kind of become a little bit more mainstream here. However, it is going to be a completely neutral map state with Floody and Helio not able to get an edge there on the bottom buff. We will see top buff yet again going the way of Team USA. And middle node actually looking like it might be here for Team USA. Naru going to be pretty pressured out, though, isolated from the rest of the team as they prioritize the cap over it. Naru actually almost certainly should go down. RF not going to be available, and that's going to be the kill picked up on the Firebrand. And again, we see Team USA down a player on the map. We'll have to see if Ultranumb are going to be able to take advantage of it. Actually, maybe find another kill here on Zeromus, who's trying to kite away. He does get the heal. He does get the port. Really good port there. Actually, Toker helping as well to peel him away. Fly looking for the kill, though. He wants blood. He wants to follow it up. And right now, it's going to be an advantageous map state as Toker goes to Lion for the full cap, and that would be side nodes for Team USA.
And Zeromus is forced to port back there, so he's almost certainly going to end up getting caught, I think, by Ultranumb in retreat. Naru is going to be able to maybe support and peel from him a little bit, but he might end up falling himself if he commits too hard for that. And yeah, I think he's going to have to that's going to have to just be a kill there. And now Naru is going to find himself once again in a little bit of trouble. He actually doesn't have renewed focus either, or Tome of Courage, so he actually does have to be extremely careful in this situation. Gauntlet and Kran are going to be able to push onto him pretty aggressively, and he won't really have much to answer that. However, as you say, we do see the map in favor of Team USA. The Dragon and the Lion are in their possession, and I think that means that Ultranumb is going to need to do something about this. And what they do is they do send their Revenant, the Herald over there, leaving mid to resecure the line, but that does allow Toka to sneak in and decapture the
Again,
field.
Every single time we see this 1v1 between Fly and Toker, Toker gets the decap every single time, and we do see a really nice burst there from Fly to finish that kill as he runs into Garnet. But, I mean, I really think that we need to see Fly trying to, instead of following Toker, go for the decap on the other side of the map, because it almost always ends up being Toker getting that decap. Now, obviously, Fly has been doing a pretty good job so far. It doesn't really seem like he's been losing to Toker, which is certainly more important, I say, than giving up the decap. But again, it's very interesting that we see him continuing to try and match Toker when he knows he's not going to get the decap. Finally, we do see a plus there on the bottom buff, but Fly realizing they're just not going to get that kill on Helio in time. He realizes he needs to get back onto the map as Toker is going to be responding as well. He does go to the team fight. If they can find a kill in this team fight, actually, that would be very advantageous for them. We will see the shield buff going the way of Team USA for, I think, the umpteenth time, and Zeromus now going to be very, very pressured out here. Capablanca going in for him. He does have some Shroud available. Mark and Naru are going to go for the peels there. Cran and Gordon just unable to find the kill, but as long as, again, Ultranumb can hold on this map state, that's enough for them, and we do again see Fly into Toker here now at Lion. Fly having a little bit of trouble holding it, but he does hold the node this time.
They found themselves that lead in this game, 25 points up as we get into the final 100 points of this game. And actually, mid-fight is very, very even. Actually, we might see Kran end up going down here. That would be an absolute nightmare for Ultranumb. And yeah, the decap is going to get forced, I believe, for Team USA. They're able to get that job done. And the Dragon actually in possession of Dark USA. However, Capablanca getting that kill. Dude, he actually is hard carrying Numb right now with our own, even knocking him away from the point to guarantee that. However, Fly lost his 1v1 into Toka, and that is going to be side nodes traded for both of these teams. So it is very much likely to go down to time here, I think. But that should be okay for Ultranumb. They do currently have the lead. As long as they can at least stall out mid for the time being, they should be a-okay. And the sword buff actually was eventually captured there by Fly. That is a really big pickup there. They should be able to generate a lot of value out of that and probably force this team fight away here, because the Firebrand of Naru, they're starting to run out of stuff. He is really out of corners. Just a little bit of healing left over, and Gornet, I think he smells it. He smells that kill. He's got the Reaper sword to go with his Reaper scythe. He's auto-attacking hard. Oh my god, that damage is just crazy. Onto the Firebrand. Can Naru somehow survive? He's trying to go for the K. The Tornado is fantastic though. Fly comes in for the plus. That's going to be the kill onto Naru. And I believe Ultranumb should be able to secure the game off the basis of that.
Zeromus and Mark going for the kill. We do see Fly going for the Shadow Refuge shot, but it's not going to be in time. And the cleave just isn't there for Ultranumb. They've kind of given that kill up, and honestly, this could change the game. Fly gonna go downstate Cran. I think we'll have the glyph available for it, but he now has to use it on his thief. And Fly, wait, Cran is, oh, he's waiting for the port there. He's gonna go get Fly back up. There's a glyph. Confirmed there. Really nice job from Ultranumb to be able to get it. And now they will be able to turn the damage back on as the Revenant has joined the team fight. Fly making sure that Toker doesn't get a decap for free. Naru's still going to be burned on a lot of cooldowns. Doesn't have the RF available. Shadow Refuge coming out from Toker. He's very, very low, but he is going to be able to burst back into it. But the Torment here now coming out from the Condi Rev is going to be enough to burst Naru down. Mark going to be pretty low on it. But again, another res coming out from Zeromus. They're just not able to contest this. And the decap comes out from Fly all the way to the side node. Really nice job there from Fly to be able to get that. But fortunately, Toker going to go down as well, and I think that is going to be game number 1 confirmed for Ultra.
What a match, though, Roy! What a match between these two teams, and there it is. There we go, and that is going to be the end of the game there between these two teams, and what a match there. 40 points, twists and turns throughout, like some serious moments of glory for so many players on both teams. I mean, I am so impressed by Team USA and Ultranumb. Like, Team USA, they had a rocky start to their global finals, but they have certainly shown that they are bringing this back, and they are wanting to continue their journey here, their adventure.
This is huge because we saw Dark USA take Legacy away from Ultranumb there in the end, and that was not what we were expecting. And Ultranumb, they did pick it out because Kylo actually got banned away from them by Team USA. I do like that, even though Kylo also was taken away from Ultranumb there by Dark USA. So, you know, I feel as though depending on the play style, we will see Ultranumb not perform as well on those sort of comfort picks there in terms of the maps. But again, they've got to be very careful. Now, they do have the map advantage here, but they did have it with Dark USA as well, and they ended up losing. But they really, really desperately need to take this win because they're going to be at a disadvantage going into an A, and even more so because that was a very close game, meaning that the points were very close, meaning that if the points aren't very close on an A, you know, and they lose both matches, even if they win this one, we could be going to a 5th round tiebreaker on an A, and that just will not work there for Ultranumb. So they've got to play their hearts out for this game. They've really got to try to shut down Team USA, and Team USA are going to be ready. They saw Dark USA were able to beat them out in Legacy, and they're obviously going to be able to try and repeat that. Hopefully, Ultranumb are going to be able to snowball this game because they really need to get some point disparity going in case they don't do so well on an A. But either way, this is it. Game number 2 in this set. It's going to be Ultranumb coming in with a game up over Team USA. But after this, we're crossing the pond to the North American servers. And Ultranumb know that. Team USA are going to be ready for it. They still have one more game to face them on EU right now, at least one more game.
And I think Numb really want to win here for that exact reason, right? They really want to win this game to make sure that they've got the advantage going in. So they only have to win 1 round on NA to guarantee that. And we see a very safe opener, I think, from Numb, sending the Condi Rev into mid to contest that, and then the rest of the team are kind of going through close. Very defensive style there. I think they really want to just focus on winning team fights, and honestly, maybe even playing 2 nodes and only really going to the 3rd when Fly sees an opportunity to do so. I think is what we might see from Ultranumb in this match.
Yeah, and I do think that it probably makes sense for them to do that. I think that we shouldn't really see them pushing those 3 nodes as long as they can win these team fights. It is going to come down to that, and we did see them actually losing team fights here to Dark USA in the past. So, you know, hopefully they'll be able to change that up and repeat the performance they had in Coliseum where they were mostly winning. But of course, the buffs did come into play there at least a little bit. That being said, I do think that they've got a bit of a better comp running for them now. We do see Fly actually crossing the map after getting that decap on Corey, like you talked about. He's going to go plus Waterfall as the 3 players here from Ultranumb are going to just continue to lock it down at mid. Toker actually taking quite a bit of damage as well as Fly matches the plus from him, and he's going to be able to chase him back off. Fly not going to stay there. Oh, no, he is going to apply a little pressure. Oh, he's apparently making up his mind as Toker's going to Shadow Refuge off to the side, and Fly will make his way over towards mid, making this a 4 versus 4. This is really going to be where things start to turn one way or the other. Naru still has his RF available, but no, that's going to be it. Bird Gordon getting absolutely deleted here by the Toker burst, and that's going to be Zeromus coming in with the Lich as well. We should see a glyph coming out from Cran. Toker going to be pretty low in this, but so far, they're not going to be able to get the rally. Cran still looking for the glyph. He doesn't get it yet, and it's not going to happen. The cleave's going to come out, and Gordon goes down.
Team USA doing a great job of hard focusing down that Reaper in all of these games. I think Dark USA was also doing something very, very similar, dealing huge damage. Now, Fly is doing a great job in this game. He was already able to decap that in that fight. Maybe that was a little bit greedy. Maybe leaving that fight to go for the decap was maybe not the correct play there. Instead, they should have been focusing on just pressuring down perhaps the firebrand of Team USA. However, Fly is actually going to be able to get the full cut there, which is... Oh, no, actually, no! Toka arrives at the very last second to deny that, and of course Flooddy's still able to hold on to the waterfall, and we now do see the full regroup of Ultranumb coming through there, but Team USA has secured the graveyard right now, and it's going to be on Ultranumb to make something happen here, to get this game going in the direction that they want it to go.
Yeah, the main thing is that Cran just was not able to get that glyph off, and Team USA are obviously going to be very, very prioritizing trying to shut that down, and we will see Naru a little bit pressured out here. Capablanca, though, unable to continue to connect damage there. Nice to see coming out from Naru and the rest of the team, and it is going to be a double node cap with Team USA just gradually getting the distance closed here. But again, Ultranumb going to be trying to fight into kind of a comfortable place for them on mid. Zeroma's still going to be pressured out a little bit. And so a lot of his Shroud going to be burned, but he should be fine. Mark, though, isolated from the rest of the team, is going a little bit low. He will have quite a few cooldowns, though, and the Glean Heal going to be available. But Gornet now with the Lich coming out, that's going to be a lot of damage on a Mark that will force the decap here. And we do see Corey decapped again by Fly, again leaving the team fight early, but it does get them some value on the map, and he is going to be able to come back in before the team fight is swung. Gornet, though, is going to be under a lot of pressure. Let's see if he's going to be able to get out of this. He does get the heal off Cran, trying to peel for him. He has the Goof available, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get it off. Again, nice to see on a Mark, but this follow-up damage still from Team USA is going to be good. Gornet so very low. Nara gets the RF off just in time as Gornet is about to fall, but the Cran glyph is going to come through. It does this time. They're not going to be able to get the interrupt,
nice
and
glyph.
back alive is going to be Gornet. Nara will fall here this time. It is going to be the Fireburn going down. Zeromus and Mark on the res, and there's no CC there, so they get the res back up as Toker is going to be very, very hard pressured. He might be able to stay alive for now, and neither team can just find a kill in this team fight. Gornet still so very hard pressured. He has to cut away, but it's not going to be enough. Mark actually on top of it. He's going to continue to cleave. Mistform res coming out from Cran just isn't going to be enough. Capablanca isn't going to be able to get it either, and it looks like Team USA are going to find the team fight again.
They get the job done. They're able to lock it down and secure that kill. And, well, the map is still held neutral. And Capablanca is doing a great job of just trolling here. Like, he's just trolling really, really hard and holding this down. So that allows Ultranumb to... It's not the end of the world that this is happening to them right now. Like, of course, it's still very concerned that they aren't able to win these team fights. I mean, on paper, we should be looking at fairly convincing victories in the team fight for Ultranumb here. Like, we've seen a very similar style from Rank 55 that was incredibly effective into Team USA, but it simply isn't quite working out for Ultranumb in the same way, not to the same magnitude anyway.
Absolutely. We will see mid still held decapped there. Corey going to be capped up here by Helio after the decap came through. Helio making the long rotation over to get that. Zeromus going to be a little bit pressured. This could be Ultranumb's chance to get in there. He does port back, and the cap almost comes through, but Zeromus still going to be pressured, and that will be the downstate. It's going to be a lot harder for Team USA to resist, but they're going for it. Helio's on top of it. Mark there as well, but the stop is going to come through just a little bit sooner. We will see Toker very pressured out. Cran thinks about going after him, but it's not going to happen. And finally, Ultranumb have found a way to get through this armor of Team USA. Fly going for the decap. I don't think he's going to be able to get it. No, the swoop from Helio is going to be there just in time.
Mark's in trouble here. Does get eliminated. That is huge. That's not only a great kill, also a little bit of a stagger as Zeromus just respawned, dude. Just respawned. There he is. And that means that the Team USA is going to struggle to get something done on the map for a while. And the graveyard has now turned blue. Ultranumb starting to seize that advantage, creeping ahead in this game right now. They're even looking to push the third node. And I think they have to not get too overconfident here. They've got to get a kill pretty early. And yeah, we already see them backing off there. I like this from Ultranumb, right? Like, they're not pushing their luck here. They know they are respecting the opponent and making sure not to feed and not to throw this game after they've secured a nice advantage for them.
Absolutely, and I do think that it definitely caters to them to be pushing into that far node, especially when they get the kill on the map, but they weren't able to really make anything out of it, and so the smart play here is to pull back, and we do see them setting up around mid here, doing a nice job of bringing it kind of back to them. Fly not going to be able to go for the decap here at the moment, but he is stealthing up, and so they do have to keep an eye on that, and again, obviously, keeping this map state is going to be very advantageous for Ultranumb, but they do want to keep down the point gain. Again, I have to go back to this from Team USA because the more points Team USA get, even if they lose this, the more of an advantage they will have on an A in case they can bring that tiebreak around, assuming they win both maps, back to an A for the 5th round. And at the moment, we do see finally a little bit of aggression onto the waterfall. We haven't really seen too much of that from Team USA. They've mostly been focused on just holding down mid and Corey into these team fights here, but Toker going to be pushed away there by Fly, getting a nice follow-up burst there. Now it's going to go back into the team fight yet again. Now we're going to be pressured out here. He does still have the RF, though, so it's not going to be over yet. Helio providing a little bit of support with the Soul Beast heals, and Toker a little bit low on mid, but he hasn't been able to be found out yet. And they're getting some burst out. Cran coming in now with the Tornado. Gornet coming in with the Lich. They're looking for a kill. Nar still has his RF available, though, and he's going to be prevented from being able to use it. CC coming around. Can they lock him down? He's going to be able to get to the RF in the last second. Waterfall starting to get aggressed on, but they're not going to be able to get that decap. Nari's able to get away, and at the moment, Ultranumb not able to find a kill, but Team USA not able to find a decap.
Toker wriggled to freedom there. Very well played by him. Fly tried to get the hunt, but wasn't quite able to execute it. Mark getting turbo bursted there by Floody, taking a massive amount of damage, but he is going to be able to sustain that out. And I think Floody is going to eventually have to need a little bit of help. Oh, Gordon gets caught. Is there a glyph from Cran? He's casting it, and yes, there it is. Good glyph there from Cran, but a plus from Toker onto Floody is going to probably end up with him going into the downside. Now, we do see Cran and Gordon maybe looking for the assist there. Yeah, he's running. He wants the sweet embrace of the Tempest. Is he going to make it? Yes, he is. He does make it, at least for the time being. And Numb holding on to that lead. They're 125 points up right now. They're actually capping the quarry. Fly, I don't think he's going to be able to get that. The leap at the last second from Helio is able to deny that. So smart rotations from our friend there on Team USA, the Soul Beast. And actually, that might be side nodes now captured for Team USA, as they are able to gain full control of the waterfall with Mark.
And I think this is a bit of a misplay here from Fly. He was going for the full cap because he realized that Waterfall was going to be picked up here for Team USA, but I don't really like that, to be honest, unless we do see Ultranumb going for the full team fight here, pushing it onto Corey, which they do go for it now, but it doesn't mean that they've kind of swapped nodes, which is certainly fine if that's what they want to go for. But again, I'm not sure that it's going to work out in their favor in the end. Nara, though, going to be very pressured, but Fly gets taken out here very, very effectively. There won't be a glyph from Cran. He's going to have to hard res this. Nara obviously going to be pressured, so they might not be able to cleave it as much as they want, but no, that's not going to happen. Nara goes down, but it should be the rally coming out. Yes, Fly will be taken out. Nara, though, still very, very killable here from Ultranumb, and it looks like they're going to be going for it. Tornado coming out. He's going to be pressured. He's going to go down. Zeromus, Helio, Toker, are they going to be able to go for a res? It doesn't look like it, and we do see Ultranumb salvage this fight. Side nodes, though, in favor, and we actually see them now starting to put on the res. Helio and Zeromus thinking about it, but no, the damage from Capablanca is going to be enough. The symbol there from Nara is going to be ticking him up, and we actually see Zeromus going down. 2 quick kills picked up here for Ultranumb. That's going to be very good, but Floody gets taken out on mid by Toker and Mark.
Yeah, there we do some the
glyph.
The glyph from Cran. Insane save as he rushes over there, and with 2 kills on the board, that is going to be absolutely massive for Ultranumb here. I think that actually might be potentially game ending, because Fly is able to get all the way back over to the waterfall because the conditioned Revenant Mark leaving there leaves it open, and that is now a triple cap for Ultranumb. And
that was insane.
That was an insane glyph there. I think we actually had there was a really great clip actually that we might have got. Just as we were panning over there to mid, you could see Cran casting it just at the same time as the stomp was coming down, and the perfect timing happened. Cran able to save the day there onto Floody, and that really now demonstrates how effective that revive can be, because with 2 kills and a revive, you now find yourself with a triple cap on the map. And I think that's it's really something that's important to note there. Like, even if you win a fight, if you trade a kill somewhere else on the map, it can really go awry and shut down any kind of snowball. But having that save, that last-minute save from Ultranumb to secure that revive onto Floody, just stabilized it and made sure that they had that. They were on course to win this game, and I think they should be able to do that. Floody in trouble, but he actually might. He's not even going to pop Elixir. He's just going to die on point. I think that's actually correct in this particular instance too, and he's going to get knocked off it. Yeah, now Fly will arrive. I don't think Floody will be revivable, but Floody's life has been given to make sure that they get as many points as possible and accelerate towards the end of this game, and it will be over very soon. Floody,
he doesn't die. They don't get the points from it.
Oh,
They don't get the points from the kill. He doesn't die.
That is actually big. I mean, look, that could be relevant, right? I mean,
that's 5 points that maybe they need.
Yeah, that could actually be relevant.
They don't get the points. Oh, that's huge. I mean, maybe it won't make a difference. Maybe it'll be a 200-point difference. We don't know, but that could mean a difference. We have to keep that in mind. That's actually hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, but what a game from Ultranumb, and they brought it back after losing into Dark USA on that map. I really like to see it. And GG's to Ultranumb. They played fantastically there. Really, I think they figured out a good way to play into this comp and this style here. And Team USA now are down 2-0, but we will be going to an A here. This is Team USA's chance to get some games back here. But if they lose even 1, they're done.
They are eliminated from the tournament, and that is a result that nobody would have expected, I don't think, Roy. Team USA, they are on their last chance here. Every single game, they have got to reverse sweep this. They have got to win right now, and they have got to keep doing that until the end of the match. And we do actually have the point differential calculated here. Ultranumb with a pretty sizable lead, not the biggest lead in the world.
Give the clip.
We actually have a clip as well to take a look at too, but not the biggest point differential, just a bit of 250 point lead for Ultranumb. But here we go. Let's take a look at this instant replay. Let's see how this is going to go.
Yeah, so this is the last clip of the final fight. And what we can actually see here is Numb just playing so aggressively. And I think they weren't playing as aggressively against Team USA. Maybe they finally picked up. They're feeling a bit more confident. Of course, they're playing on EU. But we can actually see Toka going in for the plus here, and we can see Floody about to drop. Yep, he's dropping now. And already we can see Cran moving. Off he goes, running across the map. He actually is casting it here, and then he immediately glyph, the interrupt from Floody.
There it is.
And then gets the glyph through. And whilst maybe not as relevant as like some of the earlier fights, it did just sustain them. You know, they weren't down one player, and it meant that USA had zero chance of coming back for the rest of this game.
We've seen Ultranumb struggle to actually prevent hard reses against both Dark USA and Team USA for several times, and I think getting that extra res power is going to be very, very beneficial and helpful for Team USA. But here we go. This could potentially be the last time we see Team USA. They have not won a single game today, and if Ultranumb beat them here, that's it. They're done. Their run is over. Obviously, Team USA certainly not going to allow that to happen for free. This is going to be their region, their home turf. They're looking to take it out of here, boys and girls. It's game number 3 of Team USA into Ultranumb. 2-0 at the moment for the team on blue.
And then once again, we do see Team USA getting a bit of a better opener there. They're able to secure their own home node and then push out onto the map. We now do see Capablanca going to be matching Helio in that 1v1, and the same is true for Mark and Floody. So, again, team fight is going to be highly relevant there. Looks like Numb might be able to grab that fairly quickly when you see the first plus of the day coming in from both the Thieves onto their enemy side. And we see the map basically getting fully reset. Now, Floody is in a little bit of trouble there because Fly actually moved away immediately and does kind of leave him in a bit of a pickle there, but he is able to disengage quite effectively. A nice shadow refuge there from Fly to keep him safe. And Numb looking to gain some of their points early on in this game, but not able to lock down a single node just yet. Zeromus and Naru doing a great job of contesting that middle node even into the Tempest, but like both health bars from both sides going down, and Floody is going to be the first one to fall there, gets eliminated there by Toka, and Mark will be able to cleave that down very, very effectively, and Fly's going to have to find some value elsewhere on the map, maybe looking to try and take out Helio on the other side here. Meanwhile, the 2v2 just raging away on mid, nothing really happening just yet. Cooldowns have been used for both sides. Naru has now used that renewed focus and takes 2 massive crits from the Lich, actually. That hurt a lot, so he's going to have to use some of those valuable resources.
Here,
but Cran, yeah, that's a really nice plus from Toka onto Cran. He's in a lot of trouble. Great water over there. Good kiting coming out, and Floody now arriving into the mix there. Can they turn this around onto Naru? They want to do it. The Reaper generating some big DPS. Gornet climbing up there to go for a kill, but Fly also pressure on the other side of the map, but Team USA so far 30 points to just nothing of Ultranumb. Ultranumb need to find something soon. They're looking to try and get something done on Helio. Helio forced to Elixir S away to freedom, and maybe that will allow Capablanca to get the cap. Helio should be able to deny that though, I think. Yep, there we go. Is able to push back onto the node, and Gornet goes down, but does get glyphed up again by Cran. But yeah, this fight not looking terrific so far for Ultranumb there. He does have to, he's forced to port away, is able to disengage that Cran nearby, should be able to re-support him, and Fly now looking to recapture and get some points finally for his team there. Should be able to grab point A essentially for free, but Capablanca still not able to win that 1v1 into Helio. Helio, in fact, slowly winning it by the looks of that. Mid still completely unclaimed, but we do see that Naru is able to stand firm and get the job done there. Point B has been captured for Team USA, and they find themselves ahead in this game for certain. And Floody now pushing into Helio to take that 1v1. So a very, very even map right now. It's going to be a straight up 4v4 for mid. Hammer coming up very, very soon too. I think both teams are certainly want to go for that very much so. That, in fact, I think this Skyhammer is going to be an incredibly pivotal mechanic in this match. And if Numb or USA is able to get that, they'll find themselves with a hefty advantage in map pressure and map control.
Yeah, and there's only 12 minutes left if you'd like to keep going, Teapot. But either way, Floody is going to be a little bit pressured out here on point C. Again, Toker getting a plus, and I think Toker at the moment is out-rotating Fly, and Fly's going to have to step up his game a little bit if he wants to be able to get that. It does look like we might see the Skyhammer going the way, though, of blue team, and Ultranumb are going to be able to pick that up. Naru a little bit pressured as well. Either way, though, it's still going to be a mostly neutral map, but Team USA have a 40-point lead.
Yeah, there's not really much to say other than that, really. It's a very, very slow game, and you do typically see that on Skyhammer, and both teams playing fairly defensively here, and I think in part that is because of the map. It can be very difficult to aggress on your opponents on Skyhammer, right? I think we're seeing some very good kiting coming out from Zeromus and Naru, playing nice and defensive and just being annoying, right? Like kiting around, Condi Necro doing a lot of work, and I almost feel like the Reaper from Gornet is maybe not as good as the Core Necromancer here, right? He's not able to maybe get as much melee damage as he wants, right? So that could be a factor here. I think, as I said, just very good kiting from Team USA in general around this map.
Absolutely. At the moment, again, middle node going to be most likely picked up here, but we do see a decap coming out from Fly at point A. C, though, again, going to be rotated on by Toker. And again, I feel as though we see Toker, he's putting himself in a little bit of a better place there than Fly does. Just a second or two ahead of Fly, and Fly just having some trouble, I think, keeping up with Toker. And we really need to see Fly step it up here if they want to be able to stay in this game. This is almost certainly going to timer. I don't really think either team are going to be able to hold on to nodes, but the main difference here between the last match is that we haven't really seen Ultranumb able to properly team fight for most of this game, and Floody now going to be very hard pressured. Cran and Gornet coming in for him. Cran should have his glyph available. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get it, though. It does get interrupted. He is going for the Earth Glyph, and it's going to interrupt it again. He's not going to be able to do it. He actually goes down. There's going to be 2 quick kills here now for Team USA, and this might actually start the game falling very far out of Ultranumb's favor.
Indeed, it's certainly going to be a low-point game, though, and that actually does have ramifications for the overall meta score of this match, and Team USA looking in a good position right now. Ultranumb not able to get any kills, right? Previously, we've seen them be able to actually generate a little bit of map momentum by getting some kills, but as you say, it's certainly worth noting at the way Fly and Toker are playing. Fly just not able to provide as much value to his team. He's tried to go into that Revenant a few times, and it hasn't really been working out super well for him, right? Like, the Condi Rev is a bit of a tricky one to kill for a Condi Thief, and it's not worked particularly well. Floody looking to get rid of Naru, but actually a massive plus come from Toker, and that's going to force Floody to just completely disengage that and wait for Cran to return. Skyhammer up in just 30 seconds, and that is going to be something that Ultranumb are certainly going to want right now. Map control firmly in the favor of course, of this team, and the hammer actually already being capped. Unfortunately, a few little desynchronizations with the timer, sadly, here on the Skyhammer, but there you go. Nonetheless, it is going to be enabled soon, and actually, Cran able to arrive just in time to deny Helio from getting that captured simply for free, and actually, they are going to get that. Fortunately, it's not really the end of the world for Numb. They don't have any points. It would have been nice for them to get it, but because of a little bit of a dedication there from Team USA, we do see Numb able to actually neutralize the map a little bit there. Fly, generate some value, decapping point C. Helio's going to have to go back and reclaim that, at least for a little while. But still, as you mentioned, Roy, there's no team fighting going on right now, and that's not really what Ultranumb want to see. They don't want to see that. They want to make sure they're getting these fights, and they're just not being allowed to have that this game.
Oh, Toker actually caught out very hard there by the tornado from Cran. He's going for the misform stomp. Naru's on the res. Toker could port, but doesn't mean that they won't be able to continue to res him. And yeah, he's going to be able to get stomped out there. So finally, we're going to see a kill up on the board there on the side of Ultranumb. But is it going to be enough? There's only 8 minutes left in the game. They're about 100 points behind, and we just haven't been able to see them hold nodes. Now, Naru is forced into the RF. He's very pressured out. If they can find a follow-up kill on Naru before Toker respawns, well, fortunately for them, that's not going to happen. Naru does go down, but Toker's already back in the map. Helio, Zeromus, Toker all going to be here, and Helio with the Elixir R might be able to get this res up very easily into the Elixir S as well. Yeah, Gornet not going to be able to stop that at all. So that is going to be the Firebrand saved here. He doesn't have a lot of cooldown, so he's going to have to pull out. But Ultranumb have almost no potential to hold a double cap right now, the way that they've been playing, the way that Team USA have been out-rotating them. And unfortunately for them, they need a double cap to win this game, and I just don't know if it's going to happen.
Yeah, and Floody once again in peril. Fly is moving to match it, but it really is just, I think this is really a big game of Fly trying to keep up with Toker. He's just there beforehand, and it's still going to be a good matchup, right? Like the Condi Rev is going to be much better than the Holosmith in this 2v2, I think, for Fly and Floody. So it really has to come down to the team fight. I think we're going to have to see Ultranumb win this fight. They've got to win it quickly, and then maybe move to rotate elsewhere on the map, because otherwise it's going to get very, very scary for them on the Rainbow map.
Toker actually gets taken out. Maybe for the first time this game, he is going to get the Shadow Refuge off, but Fly is going to be able to pressure that. Toker in a lot of trouble, and Fly finally turning it around. We are going to see him stay and try to pressure Mark out as Flooddy's a little bit low, but that is going to be the node potentially secured her for Ultranumb. Middle node, though, in a little bit of strife, we're seeing Team USA play for it very aggressively. Toker coming in as well, making this a 4 versus 3 here for Team USA. Zeromas doesn't have much Shroud, but Gornick going to even have even less, and they still haven't gotten the node. The decap comes through, and Team USA have completely shut down Ultranumb on the map. Gornick, Cran, both desperately low. Cran just able to survive in the mist form, but it's not going to be for long. He does get the blink away, but that leaves Gornick behind, and he might not be long for this world either. They're still trying to focus Cran down, though. They're staying on top of him. The water overload and the jumping puzzle is going to keep him alive for a couple more seconds, and Fly finally coming in is going to be able to put some damage now onto Helio, who's going to be pretty low in this fight. If they can find a kill, they might be able to turn it around, but again, the map goes the way of Team USA, and Ultranumb's points continue to slip away from them.
Yeah, absolutely. That's certainly the case here. Mark was able to get the job done there. Flooddy just struggling into that conditioned Revenant. Now, the Reaper is going to plus into Mark, so they should be able to force the decap, but Team USA obtaining point B at this stage in the game is just incredible for them. They're able just to maintain that lead and crawl ahead. Capablanca going to take a 1v3 on the Hammer. He's not going to be able to hold that for long. Cran is going to have to get over there immediately. Now, we do see Fly able to neutralize the map, and I think we might see Ultranumb just give up the Hammer. Yeah, we can even see them waiting on capping point A, right? Actually, no, they're not waiting. It's just Mark is contesting, and yeah, just yielding the Hammer immediately. Actually, look at this play from Helio. This is so intelligent from Helio to actually just wait there. Well, never mind. He didn't do it anymore, because now, as soon as point A got capped, he took the Hammer, right? That was really nice awareness there from Helio, right? To guarantee that they actually generated value out of the secondary mechanic that they got for free. So that was really good there for Team USA, denying any regaining of points there. And with Cran falling, oh, that is incredibly bad for Ultranumb. The lead is only increasing for Team USA, and Numb keep losing players. They keep losing fights. They've only been able to get 1 kill this entire game.
Right now, I think Ultranumb, they can't play to win. This game is more or less over. I think that Team USA just have a better game plan for this map than Ultranumb do, and they're executing it a lot better as well. I think right now what Ultranumb need to do is they need to focus on keeping Team USA's points as close to theirs as possible, because they did come into this with a point advantage, but they will be leaving it maybe a little bit behind or potentially a lot closer, as Flooddy is going to be taken down. Toker very low in this, but I don't think there's a chance for a reversal in this fight. Cran not going to be able to get a glyph off. Maybe they can find a kill on Toker, but the double cap now from Team USA, there's still 4 minutes left in the game. That's a ton of time for Team USA to gain points, and Ultranumb have barely gotten any on the board right now, and Team USA doing such a great job on this map of actually just denying Ultranumb points.
Yeah, and I think Fly is very much aware of this. He's going to surge towards the rest of the map. He knows that the fights are not going well for them, but he can certainly slow this game down a little bit by forcing that decap. Gornet trying to do the same thing here on mid versus Helio, and he's able to stall for a little while, and Fly now coming in for the plus. Helio will be difficult to get rid of, though, I think, even with the Thief coming in, it combined with the damage of the Reaper. Now, as you said, Numb, they are doing a good job of stalling this, and USA certainly were getting the better end of that fight over there on point A, but they did end up losing the map a little bit there, committing to that pretty damn deep. And Numb, they still could win, right? It's possible. They need to hold a 3 cap for basically the rest of the game. But look, Roy, it's always doable. Okay, you gotta believe.
Elixir R going to be tossed down from Helio, and he will be right back up as soon as he goes down. And obviously, sure, it is possible, but the way that both of these teams have been playing, I think there's very little chance that we see a win coming out from Ultranumb. Fly actually overextending into Helio. He really wanted that kill, but Toker going to be there to peel now for his Holosmith. Cran is in maybe position to get a glyph, and Fly realizing this does port up. He's going for it. Can they interrupt Cran? No, they cannot. And Fly will be back up in the game. Helio's still very low, but they're going to get the damage back on a Fly, and that's going to be the Thief going down again. And unfortunately for Ultranumb, their points, 200-point difference now. Helio will fall, but that should be a pretty easy res for Zeromas. I don't think they're in a position to really cleave that. Cran going in for the Mistform stomp, but unfortunately it's going to be way too late as Helio's already back up on his feet. And I think that the point gain, well, actually, we finally see the Hammer going the way of Ultranumb here, but I think the point difference that Ultranumb had in terms of the advantage is completely gone at this point, and Team USA have done an excellent job this map of really reducing that, and it's really going to be coming down to Skyhammer, I think, Capricorn, the next map here, if Ultranumb can do well on it and maybe win, as it will be a bit of a better map for them. That's why they've picked it, but more importantly, I think at this point is going to be the point difference between the two teams at the end of both games.
Yeah, and that's certainly a dominating performance, to be frank, from Team USA. Very far ahead here, and the score is only 200 points separated. But when you get right down to it, that is a massive difference when you consider how slow the game really is. And that's going to be Team USA kind of leaping back into contention there, basically equaling the overall point score from Ultranumb. So Numb, they are very much under pressure here. In fact, I think if they don't win the next game, we'll almost certainly be seeing the tiebreaker. It will be on NA, in fact, I think. Unless it's an incredibly close game between these two teams because of how decisive the match was here on Skyhammer. And we might actually end up seeing a bit of a triple cap situation here right at the end there. Point B is still under contention there. The team fights of both teams have been leveraged there. They're ready to go. They're ready to go for some kills. But I do think the Helio relog there onto Holosmith, I think he's more comfortable in that build. But more than that, I also think the Elixir R, which is a big bit of a roadblock for Ultranumb, it matches the glyph, that they've got glyph, but they've got a different kind of glyph available for them. And the Tempest, not just quite enough. And I think one thing to note was, and why stuff went a little bit pear-shaped here for Ultranumb, is that there wasn't really much team fighting going on here, right? Not much at all. It was more of a rotation-based game, and Team USA simply played the better version of that, right? They were able to out-rotate.
Toker just out-rotated Fly straight up.
Yeah, that's essentially what this game came down to, I think, and they just lost the map off that, and they weren't able to get it back because they weren't able to find decisive fights. And I think, you've also given a lot of credit to Naru and Zeromus in particular, who did a very good job of trolling the team fight around mid into Kran and Gornet, and just very effective at seizing their opportunities to go for kills there. But yeah, this game is going to be ticking out in just about 40 seconds. And yeah, that is going to be just about it for this game. And Team USA get a win, and in fact, the first win of the Global Finals for Team USA.
It is going to be the first win, and they've done a good enough job to close that point gap that they came into from Legacy, unfortunately, for Ultranumb. But it is pretty close, actually. I mean, I think Team USA will have a slight advantage. I'm not sure if you can check now, but
here we go. We're going to be getting started very, very soon. Numb, they want to get this win. If they win this, they actually eliminate Team USA from the Masters of the Arena. So, Team USA, they're certainly not out of the woods yet. Definitely showing a lot of life and some incredibly strong play right there indeed. But it's not a simple matter for them. They've got to continue to win.
I'd really like to see Ultranumb play much harder for 2 nodes here and try not to split themselves up against 3 nodes. Obviously, they don't want to give points away for free, especially now, but I think they need to play to win this game. They can't really play for that. And, I mean, considering how close it is anyways, they really should be playing to win. We'll see Toker going for the cross now towards the Bazaar where Floody is waiting. See if he's going to be able to get some pressure out there just to contest the node. No cross coming out here from Ultranumb. And again, I think that's the right call to make. Helio will come, but Fly is going to match the rotation rather from Toker. And at the moment, it is going to be a neutral 2 versus 2 here at the Bazaar. Fly maybe a little bit behind, though.
Yeah, and we should see mid get forced immediately there. There we go. Ultranumb able to start getting some points of their own right now. Floody actually getting incredibly hard pressured there. Good burst coming out from Helio. He's able to healing turret himself up a little bit. And Fly not really engaging in this fight right now. And the cap actually fully goes to Team USA. So side nodes already obtained there for Team USA. Fly and now looking to participate in this encounter. Maybe looking to pick a target here. I'm not sure what he wants to go for exactly. Looking to maybe get some pressure on the Helio. But no, things are not really working out super well for Ultranumb in this current situation. The team fight is going to start up here. Yeah, and Fly even gets eliminated there. Kran might be able to, he should be able to glyph that, I think. He's going to go for it. And there we go. Headshot actually reflected there. He had the magnetic wave up there to deny the headshot coming from Toker. Toker was able to get it, but he actually headshot himself. I mean, that really is impressive if you really think about it. Zeromus already in Lich, but Fly is still going to be the target, I think. The conditioned thief just able to wriggle away, but Toker is on him, and he's got so many because he's probably going to go down again. I think that is going to be a dead thief again. Oh, Team USA bullying the thief of Ultranumb.
Absolutely, they do get the hard res out. Floody going to be forcing Elixir R. But again, we see Fly going down for a 3rd time now, and I don't think there's a potential for res there. If Ultranumb can't find a kill here, that's going to be the team fight more or less over, with the pressure from Toker just unmatched now that Fly is dead. We do see Capablanca going pretty low as well. Floody and Gordon actually getting chased away by Helio alone. Kran trying desperately to peel for his Revenant, but it's not going to matter. It's not going to happen without that cliff. There's no res potential. Kran is going to be forced to leave. And right now, this game is all Team USA.
Yeah, I think Team USA have started to find their stride in the tournament, and to be honest, I almost feel that Ultranumb is broken here. They've been shattered. I can see the morale. It's maybe not looking too good for them. And Fly just making a few mistakes, getting caught out. Toka hunting him down, constantly neutralizing his effect on the entire game. And yeah, Ultranumb, they're going to have to step up here because Team USA is almost securing all 3 nodes, and Ultranumb is going to find themselves staring down a 3 cap for a few seconds before Fly is able to get that decap. The bell is now up as well, and that's where things are starting to get very, very spicy indeed. We'll see Naru rotating over towards the bell. Ultranumb, they're going to have to push into this and see if they can get the job done. But actually, the bell might just be free. Is it free for USA? I think it might be. You see Capablanca trying to get over there. Can he make it in time? It's going to be a bit of a close one. I think he should be able to get there. He gets chilled. Resistance of Dome is there, and actually, he's not going to make it, I don't think. Oh, but Kran is here. They do make it. There we go. The bell is held, at least for the time being, but at what cost? The cost might be their lives. Kran and Capablanca taking so much damage for that. There's the knock, and that might be about it. I think that will be the bell. No, Gornet has arrived, combination with Floody to try and get the job done. If they can get this, if they can get a lot of kills, if they can turn this around very, very effectively. But Gornet already very heavily pressured. The Reaper just not able to connect, forcing the heal skill. Does get it with some good mobility skills used there, but there's one tick, and there's the bell for Team USA, and Gornet goes down, and this is looking like GG already, to be quite frank here, Roy. We know the Ultranumb want this to be
but
close.
A nice turnaround on a Toker. There's the Elixir, though, from Helio. It should be a pretty good res for them. They have gotten quite a bit of damage out, though, and Helio now in a little bit of trouble. Good pull coming out, though, from the Revenant on the side of Team USA. They do get a really good burst out on a Kran as well. He's going to be pretty low kiting away. They need to find these kills right now. We see Toker leaving this fight to go for the decap and maybe full cap. No, it's just going to be the decap coming out. Zeromus with the Lich now. His Capablanca is going to be pushed very hard, and he's going to go into downstate. No glyph available, and yet again, Ultranumb have been pushed back. They're just not winning anything. They can't get the fights. They can't get the kills. And they certainly can't get the nodes. 130 points difference already on the board, only a few minutes into this game, and Team USA are looking very good on Capricorn.
They are indeed now reaching 200 points in just a few moments there. Another bell will be available in the immediate future, and that will be 50 points. Okay, secured for Team USA if they're able to grab that. And so far, they're looking pretty uncontested on this map. Numb not able to get the job done in these team fights, or rotationally speaking. Struggling a lot.
And again, I think they've really overextended themselves a little bit, especially because, again, Fly just is not able to match Toker in a lot of these fights. He just doesn't seem... There's just a little bit of an edge that Toker seems to have. Obviously, again, NA, ping versus EU, but even on EU, it seemed as if Fly was having a little bit of trouble. And I also feel as though when he was sort of trying to rotate around Toker instead of match him, he definitely had a bit of a better job. We don't really see him doing that as much. We are going to see the double cap coming out now for Team USA. Naru forced into the RF around the Bazaar, but triple cap now coming out here for Team USA is just going to continue to boost their points up. And at this point, it doesn't even look like it's going to be close in terms of where the tiebreaker is going to be. Fly, very, very hard out pressured on the map. He doesn't have a chance to really get into this fight. Second bell of the game will be coming up, and if Team USA get that, they'll be well over 300 points with Ultranumb not even touching 100.
Yeah, this isn't looking close at all. This is looking like Team USA is crushing. The Eagle has come home to roost, Roy, I think. They're here to rip the head off Ultranumb and make sure that it's going to that final match. Team USA, they would never allow themselves to get eliminated this early on.
No, not at all. They were just waiting to activate their power levels. We are going to see a fight breaking out around the bell, but the main issue here is that, again, we see the map completely in favor, and Floody actually getting taken out here now by Toker and Mark on the side. I almost think it would be prudent to call this game. I think that Team USA have pretty much got this locked down. It would be a gargantuan effort for Ultranumb to be able to come back into this game and even make it competitive, let alone win it. At the moment, they're not able to find kills. They're not able to find anything right in this fight, and Fly actually probably going to be taken out here. Kran trying to appeal for him. Fly trying to appeal for himself as well, but it just doesn't really seem to be happening. Zeromus going to be a little bit low. Kran and Fly rather might be able to get a good burst off. They do get the Necromancer down, but Toker here with a Shadow Refuge. Helio as well, and that should be the res on the Necro. Very easily confirmed as Fly will drop. Kran will get the glyph off for it, but is it going to be enough? Floody back off of respawn just now as Fly will go down a second time on this bell, and it looks like Team USA looking to find the second bell. That would put them well above 400 points, and they're about to win this game.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty much game over. The bell will come through very, very shortly. And I think at this point, Ultranumb, maybe the plan is just to AFK because they're just feeding at this point, and that's going to make the situation even worse than it already is. I mean, the final game is certainly going to be on NA at this point because of just how much demolition is coming up from Team USA right now. They are going to be winning very, very shortly. It's game over when that bell comes through, more or less. There'll only be 20 points left over in the match. Cran trying to disengage it, trying to hold on, but this is not looking good at all. 15 points to go. The red bar eclipses the blue, and that is going to be game over. Team USA take it to match point on the Forest of Niflhel on the NA servers. It begins. This is it, guys. At a maximum of 15 minutes, one of these teams is going on. One of them is going home. Oh my goodness. We have certainly seen some bizarre games in this series. And to be honest, I don't want to call it, dude. I do not want to call it.
Especially because we saw Ultranumb lose by 4 points on this very map to Dark USA. So, you know, we know that they can definitely make it close. But right now, the way Team USA are playing, I don't know. I think the advantage is going to be theirs, especially since we are in an A, but we'll have to see what happens. At the moment, it's going to be Capablanca at the home node instead of Floody. We will see Mark and Toker going over there. So potentially he might have a little bit of a better chance here going into this as a Connie Rev. We'll have to see if that happens. Fly will come back in. Middle node is now going to be contested 3 versus 2 by Team USA. We'll see, though, Helio coming in from the mine to make that an even. And at the moment, it's going to be kind of the same thing we've seen in the past on this map.
Yeah, and Team USA, I do like this opener. I like the opener that Team USA went for a lot more than Ultranumb. Ultranumb are not able to really lock down mid yet either, and both sides have already been captured for Team USA. So even if this fight on mid doesn't go that well, they're going to find themselves in the lead anyway. And even this fight is not going badly. They're actually doing a great job. They're able to shove Ultranumb away already and nearly secure all 3 nodes within a minute of the start of the game. And Fly, already getting a little bit isolated, is able to move away though, and has actually gone back to a Power Thief. I'm really not sure about that, particularly on this map actually. I think Condi Thief is going to be incredibly good for Toker when he continues to play that for the duration of the match. And just, I don't know about this, Roy. This is already looking like a complete catastrophe for Ultranumb.
Yeah, I think unless Team USA hard commits to this team fight, which at the moment it looks like they're doing, and Ultranumb were able to win it very decisively, it's not going to be going well for them. Almost 100 points difference already. Cran going to be very pressured out. Zeromus is taking a little bit of damage from behind. Naro is well going to be pressured. Gornet with the Lich. Now Cran does get a nice blink into the Earth Overload, and Naro will go down, so that's going to be the first down save, but there's the Elixir R from Helio. There's no knock, and Cran at 1% is going to drop now to the Lich of Zeromus. He will, of course, have missed for him, but that's going to be res potential gone, and Team USA looking like this could be a 500-0, honestly. I mean, the way that Ultranumb are playing right now is just they're feeding into Team USA's hands. They're really not adapting from the last couple of games that we've seen. Floody pushing far, I like this. They've split up after the team fight. They're regrouped, but they've already lost 100 points. And Team USA are looking so good right now.
You just can't afford that versus a team of Team USA's caliber. This is looking like a massive oof for Ultranumb. And I think at this point we're questioning, are they going to get any points at all? They should be able to get the henge, I think. They've coagulated over there. They're looking to secure a kill maybe on Mark. But no, they're actually just going to leave the 1v1 and try and push out on the map and maybe try and lock down Naru and Zeromus on the keep. And that's going to be no easy task. We're going to see Toka probably rotate back in there. And Floody is now available too. And Naru is a little bit caught there, but Floody is so pressured that I don't think this Firebrand is really under too much threat there. Contemplation of Purity completely resetting its conditions, turning them into boons. And this is just annihilation from Team USA. Ultranumb, they're not able to handle this.
Mid, but they have to win these team fights, and right now they're not. That's their comp really, dictates that they do, and especially because they're getting out-rotated by Team USA right now. They have to be able to find some kills and find some fights that they can win here. Helio, a little bit pressure, but again, his team going to be able to peel for him through that choke, and right now, Ultranumb unable to find a single point in this game. 150 points difference. We will see the decap on mine. Ultranumb looking like they really want to get some points on the board. They're going to lock this down, but no. Fly not going to go for the full cap. It looks like they may rotate back into mid. And again, this Power Thief from Fly is a little bit questionable, especially because I think it works well in team fights when you can get the initiative, when you can kind of play aggressively more. But since they don't have the Reaper there from Gornet, it means that it's kind of trading one for the other, and I'm not really sure about it. And again, no points on the board for Ultranumb. Mid almost capped up here. We will see it decapped here in a completely neutral map state at the moment, but 150 points is a pretty big distance to have to try to go, especially when you're just unable to find kills, when you're unable to force the fights and then win them as well. And Ultranumb are struggling.
They really, really are. They haven't even managed to lock down the Henge. Of course, they're focusing their attentions mostly on the keep for this team fight, but they're just not able to win it, right? They're trying to secure a kill, maybe looking to try and take out Toka, and they do get it. Fly able to get that, and I mean, look, stranger things have happened. We could certainly start to see a bit of a comeback here. Helio is maybe not really in range to go for that revive. He's going to have to back off, and Gornet looking to maybe pressure him. Actually, they're not going to go for the cap. They want the kill, and I kind of like that here. They want to go for that snowball there, but actually, Toka was nearly, the revive nearly started there from Zeromus and Naru, but now the cap is going to come through there. Gornet should be able to grab that and fly. Maybe going to look for a kill on Mark, or at least forcing the cap to go in favor of Capablanca. And, well, you know, fair play there to Ultranumb. They are saying, you know what, guys? It was just a prank. We are going to get points in this game after all.
Yeah, they haven't gone back into it. And, you know, I do think the one advantage that Fly has on Power Thief is that he is going to be able to potentially have a little bit of a better time plussing into Mark, and we could even see that being the reason for it. And with Toker taken out, he does have the freedom to do it, but now mid is going a little bit shaky there for Ultranumb. So much damage coming out from Team USA. Zeromus with that Lich coming out. Gornet so very low. They're going to be able to push them off and get this decap and completely shut down the point gain that Ultranumb fought so very hard to get. Toker coming in as well, making this a 3 versus 4, as Fly is just unable to crack Mark's defenses. He can't get the node. He can't get the kill. We will see what looks to be a rotation going out for the decap, but Helio, realizing this, is sticking around kind of close to mine. He is going to go back into it. Toker actually rotating back over to Henge, and Fly, I think, realizing that he's going to try to match him. But again, Team USA have shut down Ultranumb
Completely, and there was that brief glimmer of life for Ultranumb, but I think Team USA has extinguished it. They've snuffed it out, and I don't know, I'm not really seeing any kind of recovery. There's no redemption arc left for Ultranumb. They get shut down there. There it is. Floody has been taken out. I don't know about this one. Kran disengaging, but Toker is going to try and chase him down pretty hard. There he is. He's going to be able to run away for now, but still, they've only managed to get 19 points. That deficit is looking absolutely daunting for Ultranumb right now, and there haven't been that many kills in this game. Fairly a slow game overall in terms of players actually dying, and just 2-1 in favor of Team USA, but another one is about to happen now. It's going to be 3-1, and with a very pivotal player such as Kran falling, Mark might end up dying there, but no resistance carries him home there with that immunity conditions. He is A-okay. He's able to disengage just fine, and away he moves. Fly now going for the decap on mid is able to get the job done, but is that really going to be enough in the face of all that we see here from Team USA? 240 points. Lich comes out from Gornet. Maybe they can get something done on Mark, but that conditioned Remnant is not going to be a trivial thing to eliminate, not by any stretch of the imagination. Floody does roll the Tornado. Maybe he can get something done with that, but Mark is able to stun break, and they are able to hold quite effectively. Zeromus and Naru have now joined the fray while Fly is decapping, but that does mean that Team USA is going to have a numbers edge in this team fight, and we're going to see Fly maybe greed for the full cap. No, he's going to come and assist in that fight immediately. Toka thinking about going for them to match that, but no, not going to bother with any of that. Just going to get back into the fight and look for more kills, and Numb not dying here, which is something, right? We have seen him struggle to survive for this length of time before. Actually, it's going to be Naru in a little bit of trouble there. He's going to have to be forced to blow a lot of his cooldowns to survive all of this pressure. He's a little bit out of stuff, only has the heal to him available. The Tornado coming through from Kran. Flay trying to converge onto the Firebrand, but the Firebrand is holding firm so far. Renewed focus in 5 seconds. If he can hold, he'll be able to pop that and at least sustain for a little while longer. I think he should be able to get it. Chill is being very annoying right now, and I think he might die.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he actually does die, but the elixir, they're going to get the res. Oh, that res elixir. A taste of their own medicine. Given back to Numb there. The revival skills from Helio saving the day, and now renewed focus is going to be available for Naru, resetting everything that he has, and Ultranumb is going to have to start from square one if they want to eliminate that Firebrand.
Absolutely. And, you know, I think, unfortunately, this might just be the end. We do see Henge picked up here for Ultranumb, but they have to win these team fights. Their entire game plan kind of rests on it, but at this point they also have to be able to win the entire map, completely decap Team USA, because the point differential is so huge that just a double cap into one cap here for Team USA won't be enough for them to win them the game. 300 to about 50 now. Kran getting chased down here, and unfortunately it looks like they can't even win the team fights. Kran going to go down, say, I don't know if we'll see the res. Capablanca and Floody on top of it, but no, it's not going to happen. The pressure from Team USA is too much. And unfortunately for Ultranumb, I believe that is going to be their run over. The Thieves going to the side nodes, going for the the decaps.
Fly's
and
AFK.
That's GG confirmed there.
Fly is AFK, and well, of course, this is, you know, the score is actually not relevant here. And that's it called. Team USA eliminates Ultranumb from Masters of the Arena in the lower bracket, and they will keep their tournament life on the line. They're going to have to face the loser of the next match, which is going to be between Dark USA and Rank 55 Dragons.